Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of My Answer on Quora. The episodes of Quora that I put on my YouTube channel is about the questions that I receive from Quora, and then I answer them and I just read them to my YouTube viewers. So, the question that I received today was that my husband wants to move his rude mother into our home instead of sending her to a retirement home. Would it be wrong to give him the ultimatum of me or her? So this lady wants to know if she would be right to say that a husband must choose between his mother and her. So I answered, so my answer reads, this is a delicate situation and it can be either be dealt with in a courteous manner or it can become forced and lead to a very explosive situation. In terms of your mother-in-law going to a retirement home, you should try to be kind to your family. Yes, your mother-in-law is now your family. You don't want your family being taken care of by someone trying to earn a salary or living by themselves while you could be there to do it. Not necessarily babysitting them, but just being there and when they need someone. It is the right decision to bring your mother-in-law into your house. You are family, and family must stick together. But this must be dealt with in a way that will prevent any problems in the future. You and your husband must lay the ground rules both for you and your mother-in-law. You are adults. You must be able to make this work. Your husband obviously married you despite the fact that you and his mother may not see eye to eye, and he wants to bring his mother to come and live with you. Then he really loves you both. But you can't be his mother, and his mother cannot be his wife. So he values you both. So the law must be, it is your house. You are the queen of the house. There should be no any other woman who can have any authority in your house except you. This includes even his mother. His mother must be able to understand this. That even though she is your husband's mother, she cannot act like she owns the house and you are her little kids. You married and made your own home so you can be independent and also find your own way through life's journey as husband and wife. The last thing you need is a parent who refuses to accept that both of you are grown now and must apply the lessons you learned as kids without them. If your mother-in-law wants to say something, she must say it with the acknowledgement that you are the queen of the house. She must approach you like she would approach her own daughter for correction and teaching, not to put you down and make you look like you are not good enough for her son. If your mother-in-law wants something, she must speak to you first, not her son. This way she shows respect to the lady of the house. For if she goes to her son, you don't agree, it will cause discourse. You also must treat your mother-in-law like you treat your own mother, with respect and reverence. Remember, she carried them back for you, a husband. That should be enough for you to respect her. So whatever she asks of you, you must do it for her. If you cannot, don't tell her immediately that you can't. Ask her son, your husband, so that you and your husband don't contradict one another, which will lead her into thinking that you don't want to help her. Only after your husband has said he also cannot help can you let your mother-in-law know. And if your husband is honest, he will not, after agreeing with you that it is not possible to help his mother, then in secret help her without your knowledge. He will be shooting himself in the foot. For you and your mother-in-law will always be at each other's throats, and he won't have he won't have peace, for you will be living in the same house. Ultimately, love and family must always win, but the wife must be recognized as the main priority in the man's life, like any mother-in-law would want to be a priority in their own husband's life. I hope things work out for the best. Yeah, that's basically what I said. I guess this is, a well-known problem where sometimes, either women cannot get along with their in-laws or men cannot get along with their in-laws. And sometimes a situation comes along in which they might have to live in the same household. And when they have to live in the same household, the problem that comes is that most parents forget that once I move into my own home, I'm a man now. And then my mother or my father cannot come into my house and treat me like a child. And even when they're trying to correct, they must correct me like an adult. They must not come down on me like a child, like I don't know what I'm doing. I built this house. I built this home. So I should be treated as an adult. I should be respected if I'm married as a husband. And my wife should be treated as the lady of the house. And if I have a mother who lives with us, she must know that. But it is the responsibility of the husband to ensure that both the ladies understand what is their role in his life. The mother can never be, his wife, and his wife can never be his mother. But the mother must know that this is her son's house. And in this house, there's a woman, and this woman is her son's wife. And that woman has more authority. In fact, that woman has absolute authority over the house, more than the mother-in-law can even have. The mother-in-law doesn't really get to say anything except to advise and correct and inform where she sees that things may go wrong. But she must do this with respect, with the kind of approach that says that even though you're my daughter-in-law, I'm treating you like my daughter. I want what is best. And if she truly wants what is best for her son, then she will make sure that also the daughter-in-law is happy with her. Because when the daughter-in-law is happy with her, that's how you have peace of mind. That's how a man is gonna get peace of mind in his home when his wife and his mother are getting along. But the problem is that most men fail to deal with it. They get caught up in the middle, in which they don't know which side to go. Should they stand with their mother or should they stand with their wives? But in truth, they should be standing with their wives. And when I'm saying that they should be standing with their wives, I'm not saying that when their wives are wrong, they should always be on the side of their wives. What I'm saying is that the man, the husband, must give the wife power in the house. That she is the householder. She is the one who is in charge of everything when he's not there. His mother does not have any power whatsoever. The only power that his mother had is back at her own house. He's back at his father's house. So if she wants power, she must go back to the house. But if she's going to come and live with a son who is married, she must understand now she has to stand back and take a back seat and act like, someone who's invited, and act like a visitor. Act like someone who does not have any power. Because sometimes women, mothers tend to go overboard, because most mothers are not necessarily happy with the wives that their sons have married. So when they live together, it becomes chaos. There's nothing that the wife can do which is good. She's always going to criticize her cooking or her, the house is not clean and whatever. I'm not saying she shouldn't do that. She should do that, but she should do that from a point of teaching, from a point of correction, making the house better. Not from a point of, you're not good enough for my son. Even my son made a mistake by marrying you and all that. Because sometimes that's how some women, some wives feel like their mothers-in-law are coming at them. It's like they're coming at them as if they don't know what they're doing. They're wrong. They don't know what is good for a man. They don't know how to treat a man. Well, she's never been married before, so she will never know how to treat a man. So the only thing that you can do to make your son happy is to teach your daughter-in-law how to treat your son. And when your son is happy, the wife is going to be happy, and everyone's going to be, you're going to be living in a happy home. And some women, some mothers-in-law actually find it good when the whole house is a mess, because she's the one causing it. And she becomes the center of attention. She becomes the main center of discussion all the time. Your mother said this, you understand all these things. So the man must lay down the law. Mom, in here you are a visitor, you're a guest. And a guest must behave like a guest. But if a guest sees that there's something that we're doing wrong, that guest must advise with respect, to correct and to make better, not to put down my wife, not to put down me for the choice that I've made in the wife that I've made. That is how you're going to build a home. And the wife also must understand that your mother is your mother, and she deserves respect. And she must respect her as she will respect her own mother. This way, a man will have peace of mind, and a man will live in a home that is happy, that is harmonious, in which he will feel like he's doing well in terms of being the head. Because even when your mother is living in your house, you're still the head. It doesn't change. Even when your father comes along, this is your house. This is not your father's house. You are the head. So that is all that I have to say about this topic, and then you can let me know how you think I should have answered it, or how you would have answered such a question. And if you like content like this, if you like to also hear about the answers that I give on Quora about relationships, family, Christianity, and God, you can subscribe to my channel, and then you can also click the bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be able to know. You can come and watch. Thank you for watching.